I feel worthless. I can't do anything for myself.
What's the problem, Venom?
I feel like I can't do anything. I have to be more productive. My friends are making more money than me.
Oh, that's alright, dude. What do you mean? Like, if they can do it, you can do it too, right?
Yeah, but they already did it first, so I'm the problem.
No, the thing is, Venom, here's the thing, bro. Sit down for a second. The thing is, Venom, that you're not the problem, bro. It's just that you think that everyone else is doing it. Just like FOMO, you think that just because you're not doing something right now, that you're missing out. And that's the part that you're killing yourself in, because if you always optimize your life, you will never have fun with it. Imagine the road for success being $10 million, right? You are building that habit to make $10 million. So the road halfway through, a quarter of the way through, is going to be the same at your goal. So if you're not having fun, it makes no sense that you're going to have fun when you get to that goal, right? And if it's the goal to get somewhere else higher than someone else, then you're simply going to be chasing high. Just for example, think of Megadeth. Megadeth was the same thing. Yeah, he was someone that was outcasted from Metallica. Actually, I don't know why. But anyways, he was so vengeful to become better than Metallica that he became successful himself. But the problem was that he never technically did more sales than they did. So he always felt miserable, and it felt like he had to keep competing more and pump out more music. But all the while, he was making good music, or the band was. But he himself was entirely miserable.
I see. So I should enjoy the goal itself. Or the journey, I should say.
Exactly, Venom. And here's the problem, dude. You gotta stop thinking about other people versus you. It should be you versus you. The only comparison you should make is the one you make about yourself today versus yesterday, or even last year, honestly. There's a huge difference to who you were then and now. And if you think of it that way, you will find a lot more enjoyness or ability to enjoy your life than other people can. So do that.
I guess that makes sense. But what if they're different, have better lives than me?
Life isn't fair, man. That's the whole part of it. But the thing is, you can have all the money in the world and still be miserable because you think that someone else is better than you. While all that really matters is down to how you think about your life. If you think your life has to be a certain way because someone else made it that way for themselves, then you are denying your own life. Like, if you deny your own hardships right now to where you're gonna get to, then there's no point in succeeding because you're never gonna claim how hard it was before, right?
What do you mean?
So, like, let's say you are starting a business with your friend, or let's say you start a business and someone else makes the same business and then they're successful. If you quit right now, it would be in vain. I mean, necessarily that business, but just in general, if you just give up because someone else had more success, it doesn't mean that your success is invalid. In fact, it would validate it more if you became successful in some way because you can make it part of your journey. It's like a book. If you don't include those parts that made it hard, everybody will think you had it easy, right? So eventually down the line, someone else will be asking the same questions that you did. And if you never put it in your story or who you were or validate that, then it'll be a nonsensical story because it'll basically start from page 1 to page 100 and that'll be it. But if you validate yourself, your experiences, your hardships right now, whatever that would be, then it'll just make it so much more relatable to someone else and therefore more enjoyable than other people.
I guess that makes sense, Spider-Man. You're pretty smart.
Don't pat my head. And on top of that too, life's full purpose is to give back to someone else or to give back to the world because this world is full of abundance. And you create yourself, that's the trick. You don't seek it, you create yourself. But anyways, someone else will seek out guidance in their life. And if you're there for them, that makes all the difference. It doesn't have to be financially or anything, just some advice or even hearing them out. That's all it takes. Sometimes the best advice is the one you give out to other people. And that's simply what you are reflecting on them because you are a reflection of your own life. So that's all it is, man.
I guess you're right, Spider-Man. But I have another question that might tickle your brain.
Yeah, what is it?
If I never succeed, what's the whole point?
If you never succeed, again, it's come back to the validation of your life. If you always think of it as objective and an objective life, then it'll be just up and down, right? You won't be read as a book, you'll be read as a stock market, and that won't be any good. So validate your experience right now, and it'll be a story worth reading. If you don't validate it right now, then you only live for Fridays, and Fridays are only once a week. So you only be living your life a seventh of the time. Why you should be living it the entire time. Remember, regardless of what you do, you should work to live, not live to work. That's all it is. And if you feel like it's all a flex or someone else on the internet, then it'll be in vain, because those people that seek out that vainness will go to the next person that has the best thing, right? Like the same thing with people that you choose in your life. If you seek a girl that likes top tier qualities in terms of objectiveness, in terms of how you look or your money, then that's good. But you gotta understand that that same person will see other people the same as equally, right? Now, does that mean that all people that are attractive or perhaps a certain way like that? No, but it would be kind of funny if, for example, you saw someone that was into just like looks maxing or whatever, and then they got someone else better than you because they look better than you, right? Just the same thing like with that one story from I forgot what it's called, but it was basically a guy that dated this girl that wanted him for his money, and it was pretty blatant. And then one day he asked her during dinner, like, "Hey, do you want me just for my money?" And she's like, "Yeah, just like the same way you want me for my looks. Like, there's a transaction to it, right?" So make the transaction subjective, and that's the love you make for yourself and for them, right? So don't make it transactional, don't make it objective, make it subjective, because even the worst days can be a learning experience as opposed to being something bad. I guess you're right, Spider-Man. Thanks, man. No problem, dude. They're hugging. There you go. Awesome, guys. Good job.